Okay. Um, Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Welcome to the Fox Chat, baby. Why? Because Foxy T is the best tea. Use caution when you sip me, bitch. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I know it's a little different today. I really do not feel like being on camera, okay, at the moment. So, not today. Not today. So, we're going to start off. Um, we're going to start off with the Healing Oracle. That's what we're going to start off with right now. Um, that's what we're starting off with. So, I know I'm a little late. I had to, you know, the warden had to regulate some things with the kids up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to, start by, um, saging the space, the area. Okay, so thank you, Spirit guys. Thank you, High Power. Thank you, Source, for allowing me to be able to interpretate, like to. Thank you for allowing me to be able to um deliver. I will say deliver the message that you want collectives to know. Uh, Thank you for uh, keeping it positive because that's what we need. We need positivity in this moment. Thank you, Spirit guys. Thank you for using me as the vessel to deliver the message at hand, deliver the message to the collective. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to smudge that out so I y'all, I'm just not feeling it today. Y'all understand? Like I just don't. I'm not feeling it today. By me not feeling it today, um, that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, I don't feel like being on camera, so I just feel like that we just need to get the message out. So, excuse me, I'm taking a sip of my tea. 1 second. I hope y'all having a good day today. I hope you having a a Saturday. Good Saturday. You know, I I hope you are, because at this point, it's like nah. I am having, even though I had to, you know, put the children on punishment at the moment, they still, I'm still having a good day. Okay, I'm still having a good day. I refuse to allow what they do to change my energy. So, collective, you could be going through something like that where it's like um things are going good for you, but someone in by coming around and by them having their own actions and it's just not good. Um it seems to try to like damper your day or whatever. You're not allowing it to damper your day. You're not allowing that to change what you are originally going through, collective. Like you're no, I see you taking it another step further as far as in like you're being what you need to be for yourself. You're not allowing outside energies to change your energy. That's what I'm saying. Okay, all right. So, also you could be in a state of trying to rush things. Like, for instance, I know I only bring up my personal situations when I feel like it could be a lesson. Like for instance, my child said, my child was on punishment, and just because, like, the next day happened or whatever, It was like, oh my, I think I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? So you could be feeling like you learned your lesson, collective. Like, or you could be telling God or something, source, higher power. You could be telling God, hey, I learned my lesson from whatever you was trying to teach me now. Can I have what it my blessings? Can I have what it is that you have for me? And I had to say to her, hey, if you really learned your lesson, you wouldn't have to tell me. It will be shown. I will be able to see it. Okay. And I wasn't able to see it. Therefore, that's how I know you didn't really learn your lesson. You get what I'm saying? It was just more of you wanted to get out of punishment. Like you wanted to get out of that state of mind of having to be punished, and you wanted to get out of that situation, and you wanted to get your blessings. You wanted to get your stuff back. You know what I'm saying? So you could be in a sense of you trying to get stuff back that you lost from doing certain things or being around certain people, and you try to get that back. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time you're not ready to get it back. God is not going to reward you with anything if you're not ready to receive it. Your soul has to be ready to receive what it is that you want. Like your soul has to be ready. You can't just make yourself ready. Okay, collective. What you have? Oh, and you have the divine fruit came out. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, it's saying, as I work to improve and free myself, you know what I mean? I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light. My heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am returned. I'm sorry. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So, like I said, you can't get the fruits of your labor. Like you can't get the fruits of your labor without the labor. You get what I'm saying? You got to do the work. You can't just be like, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this and that and whatever. God is going to be like, well, show me. You get what I'm saying? Are you still messing with that toxic man? Huh? You are? Think you're not ready? Are you still smoking and or drinking or and I don't have no like I'm not saying nothing against people that smoke or drink or whatever like that just because I stopped smoking and I don't drink like that. I'm not no, it's not like that. But I'm saying it's like God could be like, are you still smoking? Like basically spending your money on stuff that you smoking your money away. I can't give it to you because you still have that habit. You still smoking your money away. You still drinking your money away. You have to stop that in order for you to save the money so you can be able to get whatever it is that you asking me for. You can't keep getting and getting, but you still do operating in the same light or doing the same thing. It's not going to work because once I try to give this to you, say I do give it to you, you know what I'm saying? He like, what it say I do give it to you. Once you get it, you're gonna blow it on smoke and drink when you were supposed to do the thing that's what I gave it to you for. You really wanted it for a Tesla, you or whatever. I gave you the opportunity by sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta give up something in order for you to get what you want. So you gotta do the work. You get what I'm saying, to get the divine fruit. You're not gonna get it if you still operating in the same, like you're still doing the same things. Okay, collective. You get what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense, collective. Okay, so let's keep going. So basically it's like, yeah, I want this, I want that. Like, but the thing is if you actually stop smoking and stop drinking, stop spending your money, I'm putting you in a position where if you give me a sacrifice, give up something. You get what I'm saying? Give up something that you're spending your money on that it. I don't know if I want to take it. I don't like how they came out. If it come out again, it was meant. But I don't like when they be coming out like that. It'd be too many coming out one time. So like it's basically like, hey, collective, give up something that you really don't necessarily need at this moment. Give it up so I can, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I can give what you want to you. Give up something that doesn't matter at this moment. Okay. And if you're not giving it up, God is like, how, you're not even sacrificing. Okay. Oh, this came out. Okay. You're not even sacrificing. Okay. So you have, um, learning to love myself. That's what you have. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. So collective, yeah, you're learning to love yourself and do what you need to do for yourself. You're not sitting up there um doing things that's going to hurt you, that's going to hurt yourself. You're going to do the things that it takes for you to get the things that you said that you want. You can't sit up there and act like you want a certain type of thing or want something, and that's not, and you're not operating like you did. You get what I'm saying? Collective. You know what I'm saying? Collective, you can't sit up there and be like, yeah, I want this and I want that, and the whole time you're not doing the things. You're still sitting up there, yeah, smoking your life away. You still up there, dealing with that abusive, toxic person. You still hanging with those friends, that make you spend all your money. You going out every night or whatever. So you just wasting stuff. Like you still in a sense of, partying. You like you're not gonna be ready for it when God gives it to you. So you really gonna like possibly waste your blessing if God give it to you when you want to have it. But the thing is, you have to get it you when you're supposed to get it, not when you want to get it. I'm looking for y'all. I know y'all probably really hearing stuff in the background, but I'm looking for my pen, my little pointer, my little diamond pointer thing to point out the stuff on the thing, the cards, and I don't see it. Like, and I know me, I couldn't have put it nowhere else because I put it back in the same spot. But it looked like somebody took it from me. Collective, like somebody took it or something. Cause where would it go? like wow, I don't have it. Okay, we'll figure out. I'll let y'all know later what happened to it if I find it. Okay, but collective, you have balance. You have balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Okay? So you're doing the things that you need to do. Hey, y'all. Hi, Kel. You know what I mean? Hi, Dina. How y'all doing? You like, you'll say he's coming to get me? Yo, he is. He better. But you get what I'm saying? Balance. You're actually finding like a balance between what you want and what you kind of need. So you are looking at yourself and realizing like, hey, I need this to happen, I need that to happen, but what do I need in order for it to happen? You're really like, you have to understand, like, that's how it goes. You can't just be like, oh, I want this, I want that, and then you're not ready for it. You got to give up some stuff. You got to sacrifice something. You got to get away from that toxic person. You got to get away from the toxic friends. You got to get away from the stuff that's hindering you from what you want, from your divine fruit, from what you said you wanted in life, out of life. You can't get it by just up action. You get what I'm saying? You can't get it by just saying it. You got to put it into action. You see that came out like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's say you have action collective. It's say, um, my divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms test into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So you're taking action. Yes, it could make you fearful of to stop drinking, to stop smoking. You like, well, how am I gonna manage my emotions now? How am I gonna deal with life now if I don't do that? But it will help you because you'll be saving money. You'll be out of those type of circles where all they doing is like um having ciphers or whatever like that. Not even like that. You not doing that thing no more. You could literally save your life, save your freedom. You get what I'm saying? Because let's say you trying to go get something, you might get caught up in some type of way, or somebody might burn you, or somebody might put something in your stuff, lace your stuff, and then you be changed forever, looking like Smokey off of Friday. Like you get what I'm saying? So yes, it might hurt or seem like that it's tough to do, but you're putting it into action. You're doing the things that you need to do to get what you ultimately want in the end. Okay, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You putting that into action. Um, Oh, that's good. I'm glad for you. I don't want to say your name because I don't know if you know old boy around, but I'm happy for you, boo. You know who I'm talking about when I say I'm happy for you, boo. Okay. He better come get you. That's what I'm saying. It's like nah, but for real, he better come get you though. And I know what you're talking about. You talking about a new boo. He better be coming to get you. So and we better see. We better see. So nah. Cause all right, so all right, collective. What else you have? What else you have after putting stuff into action, putting that into action about what you want, huh? What else do you have? You have inner beauty, collective. You have inner beauty. All right, it say I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality, um, pers yeah, personality or personally, oh no, personality and physical appearance. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I don't know why I wanted to say personally, and it looked funny. But personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Okay, okay, because you can see the beauty in someone. It doesn't matter how they look on the outside. You can see the beautiful soul that they have, um and vice versa. The person could look gorgeous on the outside, but they're so ugly inside. They operate in an ugly manner, things like that. You get what I'm saying, collector? I know I'm gonna have a little bit of views on this one, but because I ain't showing my face, but yo, I just don't feel like it. But I still was determined to do what I was supposed to do. And if I want something, if I want to stay consistent and get my community build up, I have to stay um determined. I have to uh say disciplined and do what I'm supposed to do. And even when I'm not feeling good, find a way to make it happen. And you see, and I found a way to make it happen. You have to belief, collective. You got belief, okay? I believe in myself, the beauty of God. The beauty of life. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty that supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. So you have that belief collective that you know that you got to do what you have to. You want to have to give up the things. You want to have to make that sacrifice. You want to have to stay disciplined. You want to have to um, stay on the path that you meant to be on. Mm. I'm sorry. I had to take another sip. But collective, you're believing in yourself. You're believing in the good of God. You believing that good things will happen if you stay disciplined um and committed. Yeah, committed. Stay committed to what it is that you want for you. You know, you're not allowing nobody to come and sway your thoughts, sway your things, or nothing like that. You're actually you sticking you standing you you holding your boundaries. You're standing on boundaries. You know what I mean? And yeah, and you have inner strength, collective. Inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path. Didn't I just say that? You not letting nothing come through it. That's what I just said. I say nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities, and I know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. See, that's the inner strength. Like that's why I said you had to stand on business. You had to keep standing on business, collective. That you had to get that inner strength within you to stand on business, to keep yourself disciplined. You get what I'm saying? Like this is the inner strength. Me still coming on here, not feeling good, but coming on here and trying to stay consistent and then make it the yeah, come on here every day for my community. It's inner strength. That's my inner strength. Like, cause I could easily just feel like, yo, I'm gonna give up. Like, I'm not feeling good, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be there for others. No, I'm like, no, I'm standing on business. I'm becoming disciplined. I'm making sure that I come on here almost every day because like I said, I try to kind of like leave Sunday for the Lord and everything and for y'all to worship with the Lord and everything like that. And it ain't nothing wrong, you know, with that. That's what we have. We're self-love collective. And you know how they say on Sunday you rest. So that's my rest of the day. Um but still, other than that, I make sure that I'm still here, because I know the end goal. I want to create my community. I want to build my foundation. I want to help heal a lot of people. And if I just give up, I'm not going to be able to reach those people. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, a girl try to start making money on YouTube, and I can't do that if I don't be what? Consistent. I've been doing this for a long time. I should be way, way further than what I am. But the thing is, I haven't been consistent for as long as I've been doing this. I've been doing this for a long time, but it's been on and off. I've been inconsistent. Now the test is me doing this but staying consistent, okay? And by me doing it every day, I'm learning a lot more than I learned in the years that I've been doing this inconsistently. Staying consistent gives you a little bit more insight, a little bit more strength, a little bit more uh um confidence in yourself when you are doing what you're doing, you know. And what is a self-love collective? It's a self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. You know what I'm saying? Collective, you're learning how to love yourself. You're learning to do the things that you need to do for yourself. And you'll realize that you'll become abundant because of it. You're not just, self love doesn't just mean like, um, getting your hair done, getting a manicure, getting a massage, stuff like that. Yes, that's actually self care. That's actually self care. But self love collective is things that you do to show yourself that you love yourself. And I'm going to give you an example. Like as far as in you staying in that toxic situation, knowing darn well it's hurting you, right? Knowing darn well that it's just messing with your mental or whatever the case may be, and you're not getting good, you're not getting any better from it. That's that's not self-love. You're showing yourself that you don't love yourself enough, that you love that other person more than you love yourself. Because if you love yourself as much as you love that other, or you trying to love that other person, because that other, whoever is toxic, they're making it hard for you to love them because they don't even really deserve it. So you're trying, as much as you're trying to love that person or show that person that you love them so much, you're neglecting yourself. You're not showing yourself that you love yourself. And by showing yourself that you love yourself, because you can say it all day, you can say it all day long, but you have to, some people are visual learners and you may be a visual learner. So instead of you just saying it to yourself, and you have to show yourself that you love yourself. The same thing with my kids. You can't just tell me that you learned your lesson. You have to show me that you learned your lesson, because you can say anything, we can say anything. You get what I'm saying? Self-love, you taking care of your body a little bit better as far as then watching what you put into it. um Also, being intimate with people. You know what I'm saying? You taking it a little bit more seriously than you used to. That's a form of self-love. Um uh you not objecting yourself to things or people that doesn't serve your better interests in life also is a form of self-love. You get what I'm saying? So, hey Jamie. I know. So, you not giving up on yourself is also a form of self-love. You know, all that, getting your hair done, getting your shape up, putting on nice clothes, stuff like that, that's self-care. Okay. But actually worried about where you'll end up in the 10 years, or doing things so you can be in a better place in the next 5 to 10 years, that's self-love. If you I'm 39, I'll be 40 next year. Me working out and starting to work out on a daily and stuff like that, that's part of self-love, because I love myself enough to start to make sure that I have many more years. I'm doing the healthy thing, maybe eating better, like choosing what goes in my body. That's what I was saying. It could be food, you know, less alcohol, less smoke, stuff like that. Stuff that harms me. I'm being a little bit more decisive about what enters my vessel. You get what I'm saying? You actually learning to love yourself. You could be not worrying about what nobody think anymore of you, or a certain image. that you want to portray or want to put on, that may no longer be on your agenda because you are really actually self like giving yourself some love. And when that love comes with grace, you know and you're giving yourself the time to grow. You're not, I need it now. You're not trying to make it fast. You know what I'm saying? Blessings, sister. Blessings. Blessings. Blessings, everyone. So, oop, okay. So you have, okay, we're just going to take these two just because okay. And you have Freedom Collective. Freedom came out. Okay, we want to see Freedom first. Freedom. You say I realize, I'm trying to put what y'all can see, but I'm reading it. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. So you're freeing yourself from the things that you used to do that didn't reflect self-love for you. You're freeing yourself from that. You no longer allowing yourself to deal with the negative things, uh stay around the negative people or the environments. You're getting away. And I'm not just saying removing yourself from things will change, will ultimately change the objective of what you want to happen. No, it's just staying away from it. You're freeing yourself from what be holding you back. That's what I'm getting. Is that you're freeing yourself from what is holding you back, collective. And you're releasing. So you have release, collective. It's say, I stop fighting. Okay. Yeah, it's say I stop fighting my fears and hardships of life. And okay, I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts. I live in the present moment and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have the power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. So by you releasing yourself from certain things, you releasing yourself from smoking, for being clouded by smoke, or for being having the spirits of the alcohol. You get what I'm saying? Mm. Or the lustful spirits of just being with people that don't deserve to even be with you. You get what I'm saying? And when I mean with you, I mean around you, in you, all of the above. You get what I'm saying? You're releasing yourself from those type of people, from that place, them habits. You're releasing yourself from that way of thinking as well. You getting away from toxic people. Yes, you're getting away. You're getting away from the just I want to say the type of, oh, okay. The type, oh, I found it. Okay, so it was in the other one. It was in the other little pencil holder. So nobody took it. Anyway, you could be getting yourself away from, releasing yourself from you, like from you fighting your fears. You not fighting it anymore. You get what I'm saying? You're not fighting the hardships of life. You actually embracing it and realizing what you can learn from it. How does it implement, or how can it be implemented in your life for the better? You know, and sometimes that's what we had to look at. A lot of times we be sitting up there looking at the hardships of life and trying to avoid them instead of accepting what they are and trying to learn from those things. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to skip a step, and that's not how we're going to get what we need. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not working out like that. And that's what I was saying to my children earlier is like, you can't just say you learned your lesson and think that I'm going to be convinced you learned your lesson. Because nothing that you're doing is making it seem like you learned your lesson. You just saying you learned your lesson. And say that I believe you. Give you back your phone. Give you back these items. What happens when I come back and I see that everything you said that you had learned from, that everything you said that, oh, I learned my lesson about, is still not done. But you getting to play your game. You getting those pleasures, but the things that you said you learned are not getting done. So it's like I gave it back. I gave you your things. I gave you your blessings for nothing. You wasted that time. You wasted that item, that blessing, because you weren't ready to receive it, because you weren't ready yet. You tried to skip a step and say, I learned my lesson, instead of facing it for what it is, dissecting what it was, seeing where you went wrong in that, and then trying to come up with a solution to how you can rectify that situation and how you can not allow that thing to happen again. See, in their mind, they're not worried about it happening again because they never learned from their lesson. It was just let it look like I did for the moment so I can get back what I want. It's more than just looking like to play to get what you want. You have to play the part. You understand? And then that's the thing. Instead of playing the part, you have to be the part. A lot of people out here is playing the part, and that's exactly what they're doing. They playing with themselves, okay? Because they playing the part instead of actually being the part. You have to be the part. You have to be it. When you be something, it's no question in it. That's just who you are. It's no taking the mask off or cut, you can go back to yourself. No, it ain't no action. Put it back, no, put it back on. No, because you're not playing the part. It's in you. You're being that. Once you understand that you have to be that, it comes naturally. It doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like a job. It feels like a natural way of living. This right here, I don't feel good right now. Like my little stomach is in knots and I ain't feel like getting cute or nothing. Normally, and I don't even care about being cute. Y'all know me. I was in the bonnet yesterday. I don't care. But I just wasn't. I got up and I just wasn't feeling my best and didn't want to project that onto the screen, right? But I still did what I had to do here because this don't feel like a job. This don't feel forced. This feels so natural that I have to do this. I won't even be myself if I do this. You get what I'm saying? That's what you have to give to, or that's the point you have to get to when you say that you learned your lesson. You have to get to the point of it becomes you. It becomes so natural that you don't even realize you're doing it. It becomes a way of life. Me eating right, loving myself. You get what I'm saying? Loving myself, having self-love, believing in what I can do. You get what I'm saying? Creating balance within my life and in my thoughts and my emotions. Freeing myself from things that doesn't serve me will not seem like a chore, will not seem like hurdles, will not seem like something that I can't conquer, but it will seem like just a normal way of life. Putting action into what I say will come easy. It's just what I am naturally meant to do. That's what I feel like, collective. So you could be in the sense of trying to really doing the work. collective. And I love that for you because you're learning, you're really learning. A lot of times we fail to realize that God could be a visual learner as well. We could tell him anything, but we have to see, he has to see that that's what is going on. We have us as well. A lot of us are visual learners. I'm a visual learner. You can't just tell me anything. Now you got to show me, demonstrate, please. I need a demonstration along with this instruction. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I need to see how it looks when it's played out. So I know if I'm on the right path. I need to know what it looks like. I can't just imagine what it looked like. I have to actually see what it looked like. In collective, you have positive action, you know, and that's why I used to clean the kids room for them, but have them right there, let them see what I'm doing, let them see what it looks like afterwards. Like, this is how it's supposed to look, this is how whatever. You see how, a lot of y'all just walk past that paper and it was on the floor. You see how I pick it up? This is what it looks like to be considerate of your environment and your space that you live in. And just because you didn't do it doesn't mean that you can't help fix it or clean it up. So positive action collective, you got positive action, and it says, I focus on the beauty in me, and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. Again, collective. It's telling you to let go what you cannot change. Put it in God's hands. You're still trying to control things. You coming out and telling me that you learned your lesson so you can get off a punishment is you trying to control things instead of you showing it and you just allowing universe to happen. Like, you just allowing universe to make the decision, which is had me come in there, see that you're doing a good job, that you did a good job without anybody telling you, without anybody saying anything. And then it just it'll put in my heart for you to get something, like to get one thing back or something like that. You never know what God may give you if you just let it be in his hands. If you try to control things and try to rush things and skip steps and stuff like that, you will still be exactly where the fuck you're at. That's how I feel. Sorry about the cussing, but I'm just saying, I gotta tell it real. Like, that's exactly where you gonna be at, is still in the same spot. Because you didn't learn anything. Nothing was learned. Nothing was put into action. It's not positive action. Anyway, nothing was done. And you think you're just supposed to receive? No, you have to do work. You can't just keep on praying to God, 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 and then you're not changing your ways, or you're not going, or you're not aligning yourself with what you want, so he can give it to you. Come on, how you gonna get it? And you still in the water. Like, how you gonna get it? You need to make your way to the land. You get what I'm saying? You sitting up there, you want something, but you can't get it because you in the water, you in the muddy water, yeah. Come on, I can't give it to you. You got to get over here. And you're not even trying to get over here, but you want that? I can't give it to you there. You're not even in the correct space. You're not even in the correct place. You're not where you need to be to receive it, to receive what you want. You're not there yet, but you want it so much. You're not going to get that. He's not going to give it to you. You know who will give it to you? The devil will give it to you. The whole time you'll think it's him, and the whole time it'll be the devil giving it to you because he know you ain't do the work. He know you gonna fall flat on your goddamn face. He know that if he give it to you, you gonna think it's God, right? You gonna be like, oh, I'm blessed and everything like that, and then you gonna fumble the motherfucking bag, right? He know that, and then you gonna blame who? God. When you supposed to be blaming your goddamn self, because guess what? That wasn't even God in the first place. And you need to have the discernment to know what is God and what is not God. If you ain't do the work to get to where you at, then I feel like that's not God. That's not God. How did I get this and I didn't do the work for that? Ain't no way I got an A on my test and I ain't study. I ain't do nothing. I barely even finished the motherfucker. But yeah, I got an A on my test. Something happened. Somebody did something. Oh, they must have made a mistake. They gave it to me. You think yeah, I'm gonna be grateful, but then I'm gonna be happy at that moment. But I know I'm gonna be a fucking fraud. That's like going through school and I Googled everything. I cheated. I skipped everything. I didn't even really do the work. But I got the good grades because I cheated. I got the diploma at the end, the degree at the end because I cheated. Now, since I got the degree in the diploma or whatever the case may be, and I got that, now I'm getting a job that comes with that degree and that diploma, right? Now I'm in a situation where I gotta put into action what I supposedly had learned. And then I'm messing up. Creating lawsuits for the goddamn company that I work for because I didn't really know what I was doing. I cheated through life. I really didn't deserve to be here. You get what I'm saying? I didn't deserve to be here. So a lot of times when people would have this and that and this degree and that degree, you don't know how they got that. They could have got it through the devil. They could have got it being evil. They could have got it cheating and scheming and lying or whatever the case may be. And every time you do something like that, it crumbles. It fails. There is no longevity in that. It's nothing in that. That is very short-lived because you can't continue it because you don't have the abilities to do so. You don't have the qualities to do so. You, on face value, it looks like you do, but in deep down inside, you don't have what it takes for it to last forever. And that's where we mess up at sometimes. You get what I'm saying? What you say you supposed to work for Jamie said you supposed to work you supposed to work for the creator every day to help others. Yes, I understand. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. But, you know, we are only human. We can do what we can do. You know what I'm saying? If we're not doing the same thing, and another thing, you have to also understand that you putting in the work doesn't mean it also have to be broadcast. A lot of people could be like, all right, yeah, you're supposed to do it every day or whatever. You can be doing it every day. You don't have to do it in the same way every day. It doesn't have to look that way. It's not about the look, it's about what you actually did. So it's not about what it looks like. A lot of people will be looking at the visual part of it and what it looks like. You need to understand what it feels like. You understand? Just like I said, I'm doing this every day except for Sunday. I'm having my rest day, right? And that's on here. But you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors and who I'm helping on every day on that Sunday. You don't know what I will be doing on that Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I will still be doing and being who I am because that's who I am. I'm being that. I'm not playing this. Y'all see this because I press play. I press the button to start the live. And then I end it. You think that it just lasts until this? It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm like this every day, all day. Everybody that come around me, that's what happens. You understand? So when it's like that, you don't have to put on a show for everybody every day. It doesn't have to be seen. A person don't know what the next person is doing and definitely shouldn't be worried about it either. You worry about yourself, Worry about your healing, worry about your growth, your strength, your path. You worry about your teaching, your learning. You worry about how far you could go. You worry about what you do every day, and you don't worry about the next person. That's another thing. We have to stop worrying about the next person, because guess what? When we worry about ourselves and we do the self-love for ourselves, what we need or who needs us will attract to us. We don't have to go out there and get it. And that's why I don't like, I'm not even gonna say it like that, but I really don't like the Christian type of thing too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the high spirit, God above, the source, whatever. I don't know what y'all call them, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't fit into none of those boxes. I have a spiritual connection with the higher power, with the source, with the one above. You understand? And it's personal, and it's within me. It's in me. You understand? I don't gotta go to no place to talk to him. I don't have to go to no place to praise him. I don't gotta go to no place to spread the love or to spread the word or whatever like that. I don't even have to make it doesn't even have to sound like the word. And I'm still going to be doing the Lord's work and teaching. Because sometimes you have to meet people where they are. Because everybody not going to be where they congregate at. You know, some people that need it, that need you, that need your healing, is going to be where they are. Sometimes you got to meet them where they are. Sometimes you got to go through the mud and be like, oh, okay. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm here, but I end up being here. And then I end up being here because I was led to be here. You get what I'm saying? I was led for this to happen, whatever like that, because I needed to be a blessing to somebody right here. You know, you never know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Amen. Amen. That's what I'm saying. It's all within you. When it's a being, when it's inside of you, it's everywhere you go. I could turn this off right now. You don't think that I'm going to have this a preacher moment, a session with my children? They get it every day. They around me all day long. They're around me all day long. I know they tired in my mouth. Nothing comes out my mouth that ain't a lesson, a teaching, or something of some sort. You ain't going to leave me. You ain't going to be around me and get away from me and haven't learned something. I teach my mother, and she's the person who made me. I ain't going to say created, but she made me. She birthed me. She brought me. You get what I'm saying? You would think that by them being older, and they were the people that taught you your ABCs, and they were the people that taught you things. You would have think that you ain't had nothing to teach them, that they knew it all, and the whole time they're learning from you. I still learn from my children as well. You understand? We learning from each other, but I made it that way because instead of we pretending playing the part, we're actually doing the work, and it's in us. We can't even be around nobody without telling them something, like without having a lesson or learning something from somebody, taking something from uh that conversation or that encounter. You know, both parties. Like I tell my children all the time, or what I had, just recently had a conversation with them. I said, if you come, because they getting older, where they like, in the sense of, dating and stuff like that. They at that kind of age. They big, okay. So now it goes into the depth of things. And now I gotta really get intellectual with them. So now I'm like, listen, when it's you and it's another person, right? You have to be happy within yourself and heal yourself. You will want to be dealing with a person that is happy with themselves as well, and healing or has healed themselves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we always heal every day, so I would still say healing. So, okay. So when you get with this person, this is what I tell my children. When you get with this person, how they are when you met them. When you separate from them, right? When you go away from them, you should be leaving them at least how they came in or better. Never make them go away from you worse. You understand? If they're leaving you or you're all separating from each other and they're worse off than they were when they got with you or approached you or whatever like that, then you are the problem, sir, ma'am. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You are the goddamn problem. If they're not better when you leave, if you're not better when you leave, you get what I'm saying? You at least, or they at least, should be how they were when they came in. You get what I'm saying? And I don't really know what that is really called, but that's how I feel. And I feel like if I embed that in their brains and make them feel that way and understand what that means, I feel like that anybody that come across minds is not going to have to worry about leaving in a worse way than they came. Because minds is going to make sure that they at least be how they were when they came in. If you came in a situation how you were and you leave it the same or better, you're still, even if you leave the same, you're not going to be upset about that encounter with that person. You're not going to feel like you regret even meeting them or anything like that. And that's the thing, we don't want nobody to regret knowing us, feeling like they shouldn't have never even encountered us or been around us. No, no, baby. Even you gonna come encounter with me, you gonna leave the same, exactly how you came in, so you can be able to do whatever you got to do, or you gonna be leaving with a little bit more. All right, that's all I feel like. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? And that shows your character and your morals. A lot of people be looking at the outside. And what you say, Jamie? You said that's why I have had to travel to different states and places, exactly, because you learn from different places, because it might do certain things this way here, and then it might do certain things this way there and there and there and there. If you don't go there, you won't know them. You are exactly right, Jamie. You are right. And so it's like, if I don't really, like, if I, like, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not going like have you encounter me and not be a little bit better. I would want, this is my intentions. I will want you to be leave from me a little bit better. But if you leave exactly how you came in, I would still feel good about that. You cannot leave me worse than you came in. We're not doing that. I will not. I won't allow that. And like I said, and that allows you to see a person's morals, their character, whatever like that. Because a lot of people, that's what I was about to say. Because a lot of people will look at you from outside looking in. They can look at you, okay, and they will judge you. Okay, they might think they're not judging you, but they are. Okay, they might judge you. They might look at you with all your piercings, your tattoos, your tattoos, your piercings. You get what I'm saying? Your baby daddies, how many kids you got. Um, they might look at you like, look at all the stains on your wall. Like, look at that, like all you do is wear black or whatever like that, and then automatically just write you off as evil, dirty, a bum, something. They'll just label you with something, and the whole time, I don't know why people don't realize this, that God, he He hides his angels in plain sight. They in your face. You ain't even know that homeless man sitting on the goddamn laying on that corner or whatever like that with that dog. And you like, why you got a dog knowing damn well you ain't got nothing for yourself. You need to worry about yourself rather than worry about that dog. But in actuality, that dog needed him. You get what I'm saying? Just as much as he needed him. Just as much as he needed that goddamn dog. You would think like, oh, you don't need that dog. No, he needed that dog. He needed that companionship, that whatever, something to care for or something like that. Sometimes we do need something to care for. You get what I'm saying? That keep us going, to keep us feel like that we are here for a reason. You know? So just as much as that dog needed him, he needed that goddamn dog. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we could have took that dog from him and gave the dog a good home. You get what I'm saying? Then he would have been alone, which is not, we not trying to like keep the dog in a certain situation, but at the same time, how you know that dog gonna love that man? You really love that man. Yeah, nice house and green and grass and stuff like that and kids in front to play with. Yeah, it might seem a little bit better than him laying with him on the street corner and trying to figure out the next thing they're going to eat or whatever like that. But who's to say that that dog not going to save that man's life one day? Who's to say that that man couldn't just, by him being there, that man could go into a seizure and that dog end up being a little rescue dog to his owner? And if that dog ain't do nothing, ain't bark, ain't alert somebody to help the owner, that he could have lost his life. Because nobody really care about homeless people. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It shows your character. It shows your morality, how mature you are intellectually and all that. It shows it by how and what you do and what you would rather do when nobody is looking. So like I said, even though I'll turn this off, you get what I'm saying? Who I am does not stop. I can't turn that off. Even though I wanted to be evil. I used to be like that. When I used to be around evil people and people did evil stuff to me so bad, I wanted to do evil stuff back to them, and I used to. But I used to do it back to the people who did evil stuff to me, right? And yes, I will create my own karma. So I was still having bad stuff happen to me because I did it instead of letting God handle the situation himself, right? So, but the thing is I tried to be evil and I still couldn't be evil like them. I couldn't be as evil as they were. I couldn't be as evil to them as they were to people or me. I couldn't be that evil. I still ended up doing right by that person that was doing evilness. And when I realized that, I was like, you can't turn it off. So why not just be who I am and be good? Like, forget it. Just be, I gotta be myself. You get what I'm saying? Be good to people because I can't turn it off. Just like if I turn this thing off, I turn this camera off, I'm still gonna be who I am, and I'm probably gonna talk my children's head off. They tired. It hit my goddamn mouth, but still at the same time, it could be anybody. It could be somebody outside. I could be walking out across the street to go get some drink for the house and come across somebody else that I might be talking to, because I don't know how it happens, but they attract to me. They come to me. I don't know if I got a pretty smile where it's like, or I just seem like I'm happy. So it makes them feel like, oh, I'm happy because you're happy, or you know what, I want to say something to her. Because a lot of people, that's how it happens, is that they'll say something to me, even if they asking me a question. I must look approachable enough for them to get what they need, and it could be very much a direction, and I might not even know where they need to go, but they still feel comfortable coming to me and asking me. And they might feel like that they know that I'm not gonna be like, ew, no, get away. What did you ask me for? Like, they not gonna get no nastiness from me. You get what I'm saying? Because people not gonna ask people that look evil. They not. So, or see or give off an evil energy or anything like that. So it's like I said, you can't turn it off. It's within you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's your aura. Yeah, yeah, Jamie is my aura. Oh, and what was this at the bottom of the thing? It say I am light. Because I was about to shuffle, but it say I am light. So yes, it say I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God. And I am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. Ain't that's what we said? That was at the bottom of the deck collective. That's what was at the bottom of the deck. That's crazy. We was just saying that. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, before we leave, because it's an album, but before we leave, we're gonna try to give a little sign because I forgot to do this the other day. Okay, because maybe, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe it wasn't meant for a sign to come out yesterday because maybe that just resonated with whomever, and it didn't matter what sign, you know. Okay. All right, boom. All right, I ain't putting no more out. So whatever's there is whatever's there. So we have what we have, y'all. What we have Capricorn. We have Sagittarius. We have Aquarius collective. We have Leo. That's a Leo. Yep. Oh, Leo came out twice collective. Hold on. Leo came out twice. We have Virgo. Oh, Capricorn came out twice. I didn't even see this Capricorn up here. So Capricorn came out twice. Leo came out twice. Hold on, let me see. What's this? Oh, Libra. Libra. Okay. And Pisces. So everything, hold on. Hold on. Everything came out once except for Leo and Capricorn. And that's crazy because I got a baby father that's a Leo and I'm a Capricorn. All right, here you go. So Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, and Pisces. So if you are any of these signs, then this reading could resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't, it's okay. I have other readings, other collective readings on here that are not time sensitive. So whenever you're meant to see it, that's when you're meant to see it. Like that, it don't matter when. Okay. So I love you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hope y'all have a good rest of your weekend. I will not see you tomorrow, but keep in mind that you're going to do what you're going to do. You get what I'm saying? And you're going to be helping people behind closed doors because that's how it happens sometimes. But I will see you Monday morning, bright and early in the morning. If you can, hit that the bell in that corner for the new people because you can get a notification of when I go back live again. Okay, so you could be there when I go live and you be part of the chat rather than you seeing it and you playing it back. Okay, because I love to hear from y'all and I love to see y'all. I love to see where y'all from. And Jamie said, hope everyone has a blessed day. Have a nice Memorial weekend. Oh, I forgot it was y'all. Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie be keeping me on my toes, baby. I love you. I love you, Jamie. But yes, have a happy Memorial, a nice Memorial weekend, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you Monday. Bye, guys. Give me a like, a share, thumbs up, something. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, that your girl be on here on Monday. All right? Hey, love ya.